Welcome back to the World Junior Curling Championships 2013. We're coming to you live from the Ice Cube Curling Centre here in Sochi, Russia. My name is Sander Erdvog. I'm joined by the ever so lovely Sarah Carson.
It's an honour to be joining you once again, Sander.
Our future game tonight is between Russia and Scotland in the men's draw. Scotland undefeated, Russia at 3-2. Take a look at the standings. Scotland, the only team undefeated so far. Norway had 4 wins and only 1 loss, I think. They lost to Scotland this morning.
Yeah, I think so too. Sweden on, I think, 3 wins and 2 losses. And so is Canada and Italy. Here you see the lineup for the Russian team. Lead, Artur Ali. Second, Dmitry Mironov. Third, Sergei Glukov. And fourth, Evgeny Arkhipov. Their alternate is Timur Gadzinkanov. And team coach, Vasily Gudin.
Yep, Scotland's lineup. Lead, Cammy Smith. Second, Kyle Waddle. Third, Thomas Muirhead. And skip, Kyle Smith. Dave Ramsey, team coach, and Hammy McMillan as alternate. And Russia will be playing the Redstones. Scotland the yellow. Russia outdrew Kyle Smith on the tee draw, and they will have the hammer. Scotland is the team to be honoured in this draw. Flower Scotland, national anthem. Just to get the Scottish guys going before this game. Yes. And some dance music as well.
Yeah, maybe the rest of the teams needs a bit of adrenaline as well, the ones that don't get to hear their national anthem. So you see the teams here just getting ready. We're going to have a couple of practice slides before Scotland's going to start. Russia do have hammer in the first end.
So Russia did not play this morning's draw. They have what we call a bye, as we only have 4 sheets, so not all the teams can play every draw. Scotland, on the other hand, played against Norway this morning. I came in to watch the last couple of ends, but it was pretty much finished when I got here. 9-3 was the scoreline, 9-0 after 4 ends. These guys are looking pretty good for the playoffs. Russia, on the other hand, lost a couple of games, but These guys can make some super shots.
Yeah, speaking to the Russian boys before the game, they said they weren't really happy with being 3-2, but they thought that they have been playing quite well and it was okay. So they said key now is just going to be patient and shot by shot to try and play well and win the game.
Cammy Smith will kick off this game. Brother of Skip Kyle Smith and son of David Smith, very accomplished curler, world champion. Yes. Corner guard being called.
And a little wave here on the commentator's bench. Way to go, boys. Here you see Artur Ali lead for Russia. And the reason we're being so happy, of course, is that this shows us that Russia's gonna want to play quite an aggressive game, putting up the corner guard already in the first and ignoring the yellow shot stone in the house.
Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of teams be a bit defensive this week. Seems to be the trend. And we know Scotland's often the team to play the hits, although these guys can play fairly aggressive as well. It'll be interesting to see how their game plan is.
Yeah, they weren't too keen to give it away. They just said that their plan was to win.
Okay.
Wouldn't really tell me how.
Well, just make more shots than your opponent. That's a good start.
It's a very good start if you want to win a game.
So Cammy Smith just placing this one at the top of the house, just nibbling the 8-foot.
Russia going for the top stone here. They would rather roll and sit in the front of the tee line. So gonna try and make good use of the corner guard really early in the end with Ali's second stone. He will hit that on the other side than what he meant to. Scotland now looking to set two with this.
Kyle Waddle with his first shot of this game. Just looking to hit and check towards the centre line. There we go.
So second player for Russia, Dmitry Mironov, coming off the bench, replacing Timur to play second. Doesn't manage the roll either. It's very wide open for Scotland to play the hit right back.
So still haven't been able to use their corner guard yet, just looking for that roll. Dmitry Mironov with a second shot here. Looking pretty close. It is going to roll somewhere. Just going to roll a bit too far. Out in the open for a second shot.
Way on through.
Barrier. Barrier.
Thomas Muirhead. Third for Scotland. Brother of Eve Muirhead.
And she certainly has some experience at World Juniors.
Yeah, is it 3 times or 4 times? Can't even remember. It's hard to count.
She won a whole bundle of them. I should know, I lost the final to her. So Tom Muirhead hits and rolls back into the center line, and Russia is still going to try and roll behind the corner here with Sergei Glukov playing third for this Russian team.
Yeah, played fourth earlier on. Played this guy in the Oslo Cup back in September. He made an absolute corker to score 2, get the extra end.
And for those who don't know the word corker, Sander, what does it mean?
Just a very nice shot. It was, if I should explain it, it had to be an angled run back plus tap.
Okay, so Glukov, the corkerer. Doesn't get the roll with this one, so Muirhead to remove it here.
Scotland still lying 2 here.
Cheers. I went on the wing. Curl the full balls. The only thing's the nose, but past the home. Fairly curled, curl it. Move out there. Team! No! Whoa! Team!
And after a couple of tries, Russia will get the roll in behind the guard. It's pretty deep though, so Scotland's going to freeze down to this. But if they go all the way down, then Russia's going to be able to freeze right back. So it might just be looking to sit hidden in on top of the tee line here.
So we're down to Kyle Smith's first shot here. Same team played last year in Östersund. Back-to-back junior Scottish champions. Got the bronze medal last year, looking for gold this week.
Tighter line, yep, hard.
Where's the weight?
Yep. Way only.
Top 4.
Line's
line.
good now. Whoa. Over that. Whoa.
Thank you. Come on, guys. Jesus.
Yeah, just didn't call the weight correctly. Kyle and Cami. Would have been better to maybe drawn on to the red one.
Sphere curl. Smooth that. So that's go.
Вообще, да, фриз легкий.
So Russian skip Arkhipov looking to come down onto these.
Whoa, Linya. Dimon. Dimon. Dimon.
Hard, Tom. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard. Roll off.
Looks like he put a bit too much weight on that.
Yeah, does come down onto his right when the light shot.
Yeah.
You're supposed to see about this on the outside of that.
Aye, so that's... What do you see of that, Kyle?
Нормальный вес.
But even if you bump
Для
that on the
темпа
nose,
вообще отлично.
that's still going to sit ahead of that. So.
Are you coming to it or are you going to your line?
Just coming right to it.
Right to it. Wee taps, no. Doesn't do any harm.
Make sure he doesn't overcurve.
Yeah. We can bump it a foot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Still gonna come down to this, just maybe tap it back a little bit to sit two. Only want to make sure though that you're not too heavy and tip it and push it back while rolling out. Might leave a double.
Shout to Tom.
Чтоб Димон хотя бы туда чуть-чуть завалился. Он от желтого отыгрался, а не в красный пошел. Я орал всю площадку, Димон, там все орали сильно-сильно. Ну нормально, можно было втащить. Непонятно.
Yep, yep.
More. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, where?
Whoa.
Where? Whoa,
Right
then.
off.
Needs to curl. Whoa.
Never.
It's coming. It's moving now. Whoa. Right off. Not a touch. Not a touch. Not a touch. Finish.
On the red.
Maybe not too awful there.
Shot.
Я смотрю, возможно ли это. Но если я кину точно такой же вес. Ну да. Все-таки чуть больше.
Doesn't look like there's a double on. Well, if you come real close to the guard, you might make it with a hack weight. I think they've just called the draw here.
А если я смотрю?
Yeah, I think you're right, Sander. Arkhipov just pointing to the forefoot before going down to the hack.
Нет, ты не уйдешь, это получилось.
Doesn't have too much ice here. Might just be drawn on to the yellow one.
Ну, я чуть-чуть добавил.
So last shot here of the first end. Looks like Russia is just drawing for one here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Tip. Whoa. Tip. Oh.
Just coming down onto the yellow one. And that's a single point for Team Russia.
Можно было, кстати, да.
Solid first leg.
Не бить, огибающим тоже, вот бэклайном.
Got a guard.
Ну ладно, один.
Yeah, there you see the score after the first end.
Всё, близи.
One for Russia.
Да? Близи.
I think Scotland is pretty happy with that. If you don't have hammer in the first end and your opponent is forced to take one, it's normally a very good result. As you can have the hammer in the second end and go for your deuce there.
So while they're getting ready, we can have a look at the other games in the arena today. We have USA playing Norway. They scored 2 in the first end. Might look to be a bad day for Norway. Lost to Scotland this morning. They were undefeated before that game. Switzerland's playing China. Switzerland scored 2 in the first. lead 2-0. Italy is playing Canada, and the Canadians picked up 2 as well.
Линия перевалит пока. Оу, оу. Сип. Все.
And Russia's looking for the centre guard.
They really are in aggressive mode here this day.
Top 4, Cami.
Top 8.
Well, you say aggressive, but it's usually a quite normal call. You might
yeah.
just be...
We're just so used to teams putting them in the house.
Yep. Certainly the call of the week. Top 4. Cammy Smith.
It's nice.
He's now looking for the draw. Got some strong sweepers in Kyle Waddle and Thomas Muirhead to drag this one down. Finds a pretty nice spot. Not fully hidden, but certainly in front of the tee line.
Yeah, and whenever you're looking to score 2, it's good not to bring your first stones too deep, because if your opponent then makes a perfect freeze, you might end up being forced to 1.
Yeah, allows a bit more room for Scotland to maybe get their second one in there. Don't want to lock everything around the forefoot. So initial call was to play the freeze, just had a bit too much weight on it, and they dragged it past, slips all the way to the back of 12.
I don't mind to the line, but...
Or that. Go that way then.
Okay.
Top band.
Okay. 05.
Might seem like an obvious call, but you never really like to draw around the centre guard when you have hammer.
Waits there. Line on
Top
late.
band, boys.
Prefer to keep the middle open, so you always have a chance to score.
Line's perfect.
Gonna make sure to keep this one in front of the tee line. It's gonna slip a foot too deep maybe, and I guess Russia is gonna come after it. Now these Russians have played the men's tour in Europe, and I guess that's where they have their aggressive style from.
So if Mironov can make the perfect freeze here, they'll definitely put some pressure on Scotland. And look at this one, it's going to be really beautiful.
Yeah, super shot there.
Who lies, Kyle?
This is what we like to see.
Yep.
And now Scots figure that they're in a bit of a mess. I'm going to clip the centre guard. Who better to do it than Kyle Waddle?
Yep. High.
No problems here.
It's too deep for cameras. You didn't really touch it though, did you?
No.
That's all.
On off, I tell you that.
So
Yes.
Russia not sitting shot at the moment. They are going to replace the centre guard.
Начало дома. Начало дома, Артур первый. Нет линии, Артур первый. Хорошо, пускай падает. Серега первый. О, внимание.
Probably comes in a bit closer than what they would have wanted, so
Well,
Skip Arkhipov there just sweeping it for a good angle.
they were actually calling the corner freeze, Sarah.
My mistake.
At least to begin with, anyway. That's where he kind of pointed with his brush.
That's pretty good.
Just to check the stones.
Barrier. Down.
Now Kyle Waddle has to play a
Yep.
slightly more difficult shot here.
Real hard. Real hard.
Softer weight.
Come on, boys.
Trying to hit and roll here.
Hard, hard, hard.
Sweeper's on it, trying to hold the line. And that's pretty good right there.
Very good.
Pistol.
Yeah, rolls his shooter into the house
Good boys.
and opens up the center line as well.
Shot.
Shot, Kyle.
Whoa. Stop. Whoa. Zip. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Very nice shot, double and rolls to the center line.
Хорош.
Yeah, great shot again there by
Right on the beat.
Glukov.
Yep.
Made the perfect roll in the first end, and
What do you want
now
to
this.
Normal. What, we're better on the inside and taking a check than being wide, eh?
do? Yeah. That's no good.
Yeah, well,
Right on the nose.
hair less, Kyle. Don't think I'll move much.
Little swing.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Just curl. Just curl.
So
All right.
doesn't quite curl enough there. Does open everything up though.
All right, Tom.
So not too bad from Thomas Muirhead.
Good throw.
Нас один лучше. Этот хуже, чем этот. 7.
Yeah, even if Russia rolls out of this, they will be sitting 2. That back red
I think they might
found
just
a
be
little catcher.
I think they just might be peeling it off yet. Can't catch it too thin. I don't think that's the problem here though. Well, sticks around.
Хорош.
Would maybe rather have rolled off though, because now Scotland can come down and freeze to the red shot stone, and they even have a corner guard.
I think I mentioned earlier when we saw the Canadian guys play that we hadn't seen a Manitoba tuck in a while until Matt Dunstan and his team showed up. I forgot about Glenn, but I don't think he would call it a Manitoba tuck. It's a Scottish tuck.
Scottish tuck, and the line was absolutely perfect there, just a bit too much weight, so he will roll to the open.
Я тоже так думаю.
Scotland's sitting shot at the moment.
От центральной, да.
Shouldn't be a problem for Russia to remove this yellow.
Well, they'll be left the same shot though, Sarah.
Лапотек. Ну, играем на Димона, да. Потому что Чпс, кстати, не очень-то и падал. Я про первый. Когда корол ловил. Ну, если мы псы поддержим, мы твой вообще не терли почти.
I think they might be discussing where to roll the shooter here.
Воу! Воу! Внимание! Воу! 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 Да! Воу! Воу! Воу!
Still there? Think so, yeah.
That's a pretty good spot
That's not it.
because Scotland plays the same draw here.
Oh, just edge of button.
They're not going to be lying shot.
Top four is perfect, really. Yep. Yep.
Че, в линии поешь?
Top four line.
Вообще нет.
Hold.
90.
That was all the way. And it was probably just through, wasn't it?
Он везет, побег.
Yep. High.
Line's okay. Yep, gotta go.
High,
line.
boys.
Gotta go.
Gotta go line.
Never up.
High. All the way, boys. Whoa. Whoa.
This one's never close. It's going to over curl. Just too short.
Jeez.
Нормально будет.
Alright.
And
Мне больше
Russia
нравится.
with a chance to lie 5 here.
Rolled it.
Можно 10. А? 8-10. 8-10. Не, ниже не надо.
Said the way it was good.
Но он по прямой двойным пробивает. Не надо, просто 10-8.
So question for Russia is pretty much now, where do you place your fifth stone in order to make it as difficult for Scotland as possible? Could draw it down and thinking that they make Scotland hit, might roll off, or keep it a little bit short to make the draw more difficult.
Feels tight there, eh?
I think they might be looking to just bring this one to the top of the 8 foot.
О, линия, о, линия, о, линия. Димон тогда первый.
Just crossing the centre line maybe.
Сип! Да!
Like Inter.
Да, 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 обязательно.
Looking short though. Need to drag this one down.
До конца! До конца, давай, Сип!
At least come into the house here.
Spot it.
And that's not going to help too much.
Закрыл. Нифига, не 0.
Dead draw.
Stay here, lads.
Я добавился.
Still a draw against 4 though.
На инторне всегда добавляю.
Could have been 5.
Could have been 5, and they're all back of the tee, so
Okay, boys.
that at least
I think
is
it's
a
turned
plus for Scotland right now.
Ой, я кинул 0.
They were pretty close with their draw to the button, so Kyle Smith should know the weight down this path.
Yeah, just a wee bit short with his first one. Got to make sure not to put on too much weight to compensate. Last stone, second end, facing 4 red ones here.
Clean it then.
Kyle Waddle and Cammy Smith
Whoa. Whoa.
on the
wait
line.
Wait only. Where?
Doesn't seem like they want to sweep this one.
Clean it.
98.
Looking slightly heavy.
Clean. Clean.
Might have the backing though.
Clean.
Looking pretty
Nice throw, Kyle.
pretty good here. Just on the pin. Beautiful draw by Kyle Smith. And we're all tied up after 2.
Aye, good. Just put your second one too far.
Yeah, well, really well played end by Russia there. That perfect freeze by
Jam on the back when you played the double on the yellows.
Mironov, and then
Не, ну я понимаю.
They were kind of controlling the end, keeping Scotland in a bit of trouble.
Just bite the top four.
Yeah, Scotland had a couple of chances though, just couldn't make the draws.
So here we go, start of the third end.
Just bite the four.
Cammy Smith for Scotland. They're going to draw this into the house.
Hard now, boys. Work it. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Nice, Scotty.
To get a really good shot stone there that they can protect if Russia puts up the corner guard.
Curled a fair bit, the draw there.
Ну, хорошо стоит.
Nice finish there.
Calling the freeze.
Hit instead. Yep, just going to hit this and roll out to the wing. Would you have been surprised to see the freeze?
Yeah, a wee bit. It's not a very normal call.
No, if you're taking it on this. No.
Yeah, maybe feeling like this first stone by Cammy Smith is a bit too good to just leave around. They're going to hit and roll out to the other wing, but
Yeah, they might.
quite happy with that result.
Yeah, I might just want to wait to pop the corner guard
Throw a bar there.
with Archer's second one, as Cammy certainly won't be able to roll to the top of the four with this one. It's going to be pretty hard.
Yep. All right. For a piece. Come on.
So this would be Cammy's out turn.
Gotta go.
One of few left-handed players. This is just looking pretty soft. Soft on weight. And it's going to over curl by a fair bit.
Не можем гард поставить.
So Russia pretty quick with drawing the other side of the house here.
Did point for the guard as well. Not sure what the final call was. Looks like they're drawing the opposite wing. Saturn.
Ровно тилайн,
Yeah,
ровно
this being
тилайн.
so early in the end, though, is going to leave Scotland
Серега,
a lot of time to try and group these stones together and make a double.
Yeah, it can be tempting to throw the guard on your own red.
perfect.
But puts this one perfectly level. Two nice shots by Archer Ali. So what is Scotland's plan here now?
Well, they're going to keep hitting at least one of the reds and try to roll them a little bit closer together and just basically try and set up an angle for a double.
Слабый тейк.
And of course, once the angle's there, they're going to go for the double. And then we're probably going to see Russia looking to blank this end.
Well, Russia's going to try and sit two. Firstly,
Легко.
they're going to try and roll away from their own
Воу.
red stone there. And the house trying to roll to the right as we see it. Just to roll low, keep it level, and does that quite well.
Спасибо.
Same throw.
Dmitry Mironov listed as the alternate prior to the week, but comes on to the ice here.
Yeah, we're seeing quite a lot of teams bringing their fifth player on. A lot of the coaches just say that they want to keep the entire team going and so that once the playoffs come, everyone will be comfortable.
Yeah, just keep your players warm. It's a long week. Maybe some players just needs to rest as well. Might have some injuries, some sore muscles or pulled groin.
Is that the most common curling injury, you think?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't really want to know.
See. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Russia is still doing quite a good job with keeping separation, although when you keep hitting stones on the nose, the angle is going to get steeper, so even if they are fairly far apart, it will be easier after a while for Scotland to go for the double.
Whoa, clean. Whoa.
Yeah, well, it's almost like you either want to play the nose hit here or roll far. If you just roll a wee bit, it's going to make it easier for Russia to roll away again. That's okay. But with a nose hit here from Russia, it might just be too steep. So not quite being able to gather the stones here. Scotland. This is Sergei Glukov. Third for Russia. Makes a nice hit. And still just going to try and roll towards the red one.
Come on, Tommy. Try and get a roll to centre. Whoa. Same line. Whoa. Jesus. Okay.
Still not really able to get the roll here.
Sake. Slid like straight down the stone.
Can't be hard.
Shifting the brush out the way, trying to get the poker back. There's never enough weight as it was,
Whoa. Whoa.
Just talking about Cami Smith's shot that kind of set up this end for Russia, but they had plenty of chances to come back, and now it's actually Glukov.
Fact. Throw the intern.
Too wide.
Pile through this at the first end.
That stone being so high up in the house, it means it's just going to roll out.
Yeah, no problems for Scotland anymore.
Still got to stick this because he can go around that with his next one. Yeah. Roll into the 8 foot would be even better.
Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, boys.
Jesus.
You heard Kyle Smith saying we need to stick this because he can draw around. It's exactly what Arkhipov is going to go for now.
Yeah, it seemed to be a swingy spot there. That's the exact same place where Cami overcurled his takeout
I thought it was right back.
early in the end.
Загар, просто загар. Просто тройн загар.
I was sure it was
Восемь
right.
я же выходил просто. Там на свече внимательно. Будет что поменять.
Sì. Sì. Да. До конца, sì. Дальше.
This one also really short, just over curling because of it.
Still goes here, but
Гей добавлен.
And
there
if
with too much ice.
Okay.
Scotland can come around here now, they might force Russia to 1.
Просто добавлен. Что я тебе могу сказать?
What split did you get on his there?
Ничего суперского.
Same as a bit less than the last draw.
Я чувствую, что съехал слабее. Добавил, причем нормально.
Line's good.
A free chance for Scotland
Take it
to
out, guys.
force Russia here.
Tons of room,
Whoa,
tons of room.
need it to start moving. No, we want it back 4. Back 4.
Go now.
Hard. Go. Hard. As far as it goes. As far as it goes, boys. Hard. Cammy's now.
Hard, Cammy. Go. Okay. It's jam. What'd you get on that?
На 7 я кинул.
Won't get completely hidden,
Don't know why you're jumping that. It's
so Russia and Arkipovs now just want to blank this end and keep hammer in the 4th.
Seems like a lot of players have struggled to draw the corner guards this week. Just either over curling or not just curling enough. Might just maybe the stones just start curling when they come off the line, and if you're ever a bit wide, it's just going to hang there.
Here you see the last stone of the 3rd end. Evgeny Arkhipov wanting to blank. And there it goes. Russia will keep hammer in the 4th end. Score in the game so far, of course, is still 1 point each.
Димон, что был посев?
Never gives it a chance to curl.
Ничего, камер контроля обнулили. Третьем, в принципе, забирать ты не ставишь. No.
We're going short soon, top 4. Tight.
12 сколько человек? Ладно, не бэх.
Do it perfect again, I think you'll just run right through. Good tight. Yep.
And here we go again, 4th end. Cammy Smith for Scotland.
Great size.
Been curling 83% so far in the game. I think he's been pretty much perfect except for that takeout in the 3rd end.
Always seems to be the case for the lead players. Perfect on draws, and when they ever get the chance to play the peel or takeout.
Nice. Good job.
Might be because they don't get to practice them as often.
That's true.
And you heard Scotland saying that we're not going to go top 4 foot anymore. We're going to put up a centre guard. And there it is.
Archer Ali has made some really nice shots so far.
Yeah, he just had that one draw that was a little bit deep.
This one's over curling.
Давай на него.
Not sure what happened there.
Oh, short on weight, he must have been really tight on line as well. Not a very good result, as those guards are overlapping, so if Scotland gets one in there now, it's going to be hard to get at.
I feel like maybe that one picked, I'm not sure. Just seemed weird for him to miss that big after having such a good opening to the game.
Well, there are a couple of really big bugs or butterflies flying around in the arena. Maybe it just passed his eyes.
Yeah, hopefully there's not a dead bug under that redstone either.
And a nice come around there by Cammy Smith.
6-8. Good shot, Cammy.
So Arthur Ali again here. If his first one ever picked, it's very easy to put with too much weight in your second, trying to compensate for something that wasn't there. And looks like he has. So I'm gonna try and come around it instead. I think the call was to freeze the yellow.
Yes, it sure was.
But it's not too bad there. Certainly brings the play into the forfeit. A 100% for Kyle Waddle so far. He'll be looking to keep those numbers up.
Yep, and his sweepers are definitely looking to help him.
Coming pretty close to the top yellow. Oh, just feathers off it. Ends up in a really nice spot though. Looks really up for this game, Kyle Waddle.
Yeah, Scotland, of course, would love to keep their clean record.
What did you spot in Kyle's straw at the bottom?
Yeah, it'd be nice to secure that spot in the 1-2 page to have an extra chance if your first playoff game doesn't go so well.
Dmitry Mironov not far behind Kyle Waddle though on 96%.
Artur. Artur.
Nice bit.
That one's probably not going to help his numbers too much though. Comes too far and actually sits as more backing for Scotland's shot stone at the moment.
The same shot's really good. We don't leave it there. I think so. This side of centre. There. Long.
So knowing that it's Russia who needs to make a move, putting up a guard here from Scotland might just complicate things a bit. Just like Kyle said, just need to leave it to the right side of the centre line.
Where?
This line. Line only.
Clean.
It's all there. This line.
Off it, off it.
This line.
No. Right off, right off.
This line. Sit down.
Yep, go now. Come on.
Good. Nice throw.
Too much ice. My fault.
Okay.
It's too much ice. Good throw.
So no real choice but to try and clear up the guards here.
Whoa. Whoa. Manuel.
Would have loved to catch the other ones as well, but we'll just get the one.
Okay.
Can be a little bit easy to overthrow those when you kind of eye up the triple and just give it a little bit too much. Not a bad game for
Line's
Thomas Muirhead there
Line's
either. 83% so far.
Warm up then. Whoa. Line's good. Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Out.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Nice, Tom. Hello, boy. Good.
So Russia really is in trouble here. Putting 2 red stones at the back of the fort isn't really the best thing to do when you have the last stone. Glukov at 100%. I'm sorry to say, but that's not correct. He rolled out in
Just a touch longer.
the third end.
I think the people doing the stats might be Russian.
What did I throw? 30.
Slight
Wouldn't
chance,
have been that
Sarah,
positive either.
as we're in Sochi, Russia, here for the World Juniors. The Ice Cube Curling Centre, same place where we'll have the
Same
Olympic
line,
curling
here
event
wider.
next year.
Here wider.
More room.
Keep it clean.
Sort of
Just
a
went up.
test
no.
event. And if you see the logo on the ice there,
Yep.
that's
Whoa.
the wheelchair
Let it stop.
World Curling Championships
How about Tommy? Good
that,
job.
that was held here just before the World Juniors kicked off.
If you are curious about the Ice Cube Curling Centre here in Russia, you might be interested to know that it is portable. You can pack it down and move it if any other Russian city would like to have an ice rink. Seems pretty huge to me, so I wouldn't exactly check it in on a flight, but it's supposed to be possible. It's also in this design, it's supposed to be minimalistic to symbolize democracy, accessibility and festivity, all characteristics of the Olympic and Paralympic Games. So well thought through there by the Russian building this arena.
Halfway.
Yeah, just replace it.
What are we covering? We're covering the
This.
nose. Nose
Of course,
this.
very much looking forward to the Olympic Games of 2014.
So we're splitting the centre line then.
Boy, this is so nice in the draw.
Draw shot was there.
A lot of the buildings here very impressive. Still though a huge construction site.
It's good.
При хорошем раскладе один вверх не улетает просто вместе с битком. Ну да.
I'll just throw. I'll throw halfway and you can take it tight.
Честненько, поехал вниз. Без славы.
It's the same ice in the draw shot, so it should split the centre line.
Лед такой. Ну, если бы он...
On the brush.
Room.
On the brush. Camis.
Let it work. You got tons of room.
Got a car.
75% for
Cami.
Kyle
Cami
Smith.
now.
Hard, boys.
Couldn't
you gotta
come
swing
around the
it.
corner guard in the
Out.
previous end to force
Go
Russia.
on. Out.
Come on.
Out, boys.
Go.
Come on.
But made a
Out.
beauty
Whoa.
when he drew the pin for one in the second end. Pretty good shot here. Puts the guard up.
More good slide. He kind of missed the double off his hand.
Ты траекторию не отслеживаешь моей щеткой, да? Да. Чуть поуже. А, не, оставь.
Archipo's looking at the double peel here. Try and remove both guards.
Double peel. Да. Два гарда. Но у меня хотят будет туда вести. Как мне вести нет. А что ты предлагаешь? Есть другие предложения?
Would you welly half stone at the red?
Yeah, rolling.
That's not low.
As long as we get the guard where he is free.
Evgeny Arkhipov moves both of the guards, opens things up a little bit.
And I figure that Kylan Thomas here has probably
Same shot.
looked at all the options already.
Yeah, the games are on time, so you want to be efficient.
The best he can do is try and put it over the face, and he loses. Or worse.
So I think he wants to play the guard. He's just looking at what they can do if he ever would miss the shot.
So you're guarding that. You're guarding the top he's got.
Yeah.
So you want to split the centre line.
Tie that, you welly that half stone.
I'm not keen on this.
Right,
If I'm
split,
tight, you're losing 3.
split the centre line then.
Good chance for Steele playing this.
That's what you had with your last one, and it was a stone. Well, it was fully this
For
side.
more weight though, it'll come further. That's the same ice, isn't it? That
Right.
should be good.
Go with that.
Yep, so good chance of a steal if you play the guard here.
I like this.
With a perfect
We just
guard,
got over curl the centre
how
line.
does Russia score?
I'm not sure how Russia scores as it lies now,
Yeah,
Sana.
probably. Try and have a better throw though.
So anywhere, I think more or less anywhere on the centre line, or just off the centre line is pretty good.
Yeah, just that one draw that was too long for Russia and really created a pocket in the back forefoot there. It's really getting them into trouble this end.
Yep.
Whoa.
Well, the Russian team might just be able to pick the shot.
Yes.
So
Yes.
looking to cross the centre here.
Hard.
Hard points!
Hard boys. Come on. Hard boys. Gotta go. Go.
I think that's pretty good there.
Надо очень тонко проходить. Хотя даже не тонко, можно много проходить. И вот надо.
Not quite sure how much separation there is between the shot stone and the back reds.
I'm the one who's standing there.
Чуть больше бэклэк.
He said I was tight as soon as I let go.
It's not plenty.
It comes down if you don't touch it.
Поставь поуже.
Because with Waddle's draw, what
Давай
does he
You
do?
might be able to see it here though.
Okay,
Oh, some.
Тебе же совсем
Well.
в край надо попасть.
might be able to tap this one out for 2.
Ну, а это не совсем край. Ну вот так ты попадешь, он в наш пойдет. Видишь, где щетка стоит?
Definitely worth a shot.
Изи как?
Don't want to be too heavy here though. But don't think the risk of stealing 2 is that
Use that pad.
big.
Вот таким весом вот.
Only way you're
Завалится загар, то мы его вытолкнем.
giving away 2 here is if you play the out turn. Can't see why you would.
70 лайн.
No, me neither.
So I think just call maybe a backline wait. Just come really close to the centre guard and tap the shot stone back.
Last zone of the 4th end. Arkhipov here with very difficult backline waits to score.
Серега!
It's going to come pretty close to it, but
Но веса не будет там.
just not enough weight on it, and it's going to be a steal of one for Scotland.
One to the goodies.
Там веса все равно не хватает. 7.
See, I'm like, you normally at Worlds, you should be.
А вот вы точно
So
говорите.
after 4 ends, Scotland with a 1-point lead.
Overswept.
Ну ладно.
I in the draw. The fair come down if you don't touch them.
Not too many points, but we certainly have had a couple of stones in play so far.
If you just leave it, you
Yeah,
just.
some interesting ends.
Если бы я не убрал от камня, я бы вообще не откуда завести балл. Вообще нет.
And I definitely think we got more good curling coming our way.
Надо было вставать.
Back forward and just rubbed
So
off.
Russia will keep hammer.
Touched it. Waved about that.
Aye, it was there.
He only had back four weight.
Shall we take a look elsewhere in the arena, Sarah?
I think we shall.
just
Canada
need to
is
see
leading the
Kyle's
game over Italy.
Earlier.
4
Just to
shots to
keep it
1.
going, you know.
They scored 2 in the 4th end. Switzerland with a 2-1 lead over China. And finally, USA
Exactly that, you picked half score,
leading
but
Norway
if you nick
3
your own,
shots
you
to
always say
2.
three. And if you
Easy. Rude. Whoa, guys, whoa. Yeah, now. Yep. Come on. All right. Come on.
And now with a 1-point lead,
they show Cammy.
Good, Cammy.
Cami Smith will draw into the house instead.
Reaction songs. You just like, he threw perfectly. He just swept it a wee bit and then passed the guard by. Too much. Work. Hope you turn the microphone off when you talk.
Ближний гад! Ближний! Играем ближний! Что вес? Сип! До конца, Сип! Сип! Да, Сип! Можно даже поменяться еще, Сип! Хорош.
You like tight?
So corner guard comes up, and this is going to be a fairly tight centre guard from Cami Smith.
Easy, guys.
Why do you
Easy.
want to keep this close to the house?
Why?
Yes.
Yep, gotta go.
If it's too long, it's very easy for Russia to come around and
Come on.
maybe even play the hit and roll on your yellow. Allows for
That's it.
Russia to come to your yellow. Certainly tight enough, just didn't curl enough. You're going to see a wee bit of that yellow. Be better to show a bit of the yellow on the other side, because now Russia can make the hit and roll towards their corner guard.
Очень долго.
Bless you.
Сип!
Arthur Ali here for Russia. Does not want to over curl this. Because he's playing lead, he's not allowed to remove it from play. So if that hits the bumper, and it will, Scotland will just get to replace it.
Ай! Окей.
Oh well.
Right.
I think it was a bit more off the line though.
I think Arkhipov was being quite nice when he said yes to that. But Kyle did ask.
Just being sly, I think, Kyle Smith.
And now putting up another guard.
Line only.
Where if you are?
Let's stop. Whoa, whoa. You got to break the centre. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good. Nice shot, Kyle.
Oh boy.
What was I going to say? 3-3, aye, it's positive.
Nice. Shot.
Yeah. Whoa. Sit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mironov
Same again.
one more time struggling with getting the double on the guards. Get one and also make that corner guard tighter to the rings. Could maybe give Russia some trouble if they ever wanted to draw on the intern side there for one.
30.
Long's good.
Longer.
Where?
Longer.
Starting to sit.
You need to bite in the centre again. Hard for a bite. Come on, boys. Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good. Nice shot.
Nice. Shot. How about Wallet?
Let's see if
Good shot.
he has found some more accuracy now.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh yeah. He's got it. Super shot
Okay, tight.
by
Yeah.
Dmitry Mironov.
20 then. Yep. Low then.
How much? T.
Whoa, whoa.
Split then.
Whoa, no, no, no.
No, no, no.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hard then.
So a bit heavy here from Thomas Muirhead. Looking to option B. Wants to come around the yellow one.
Hard,
Keep
hard,
it
hard,
going.
hard. Stay on it, stay
That
on
is
it.
bloody awful.
Jesus.
Sorry,
That's,
just to get through that, bloody.
Pretty far away from a guard.
Yeah, really far away from a guard actually. Well, they are sitting too, but
Yeah, it kind of brings that guard into play though.
yep, it's what Russia's been waiting for.
See. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Sit.
Well, does get the double.
How do
And house now wide
I
open.
quite like the rip, but... Right, come round it then. Kyle, play that then.
I don't mind.
Play round it.
Could come around it. It's pretty close to the centre line
Top 8.
Yeah.
if you rip it. Russians could come around the white corner. Might not be a big problem for them, but
oh, if you ever want to force Russia to take one, this is probably the way to go.
No. Positive. Line's good, carries.
so hopefully Thomas have
Carries.
Where now?
adjusted his weight a little bit here. Out turn draw.
Whoa.
Looking for the swing.
Hard, boys.
Gonna drag it at the end here.
Go.
This one looks really good.
Yeah, super shot by Muirhead.
What was that?
Sits nicely in front of the D-line. Russia will go for the freeze. We'll leave them with a stone in the house. It'll be difficult to remove, but it won't sit for shot.
Вес. Куда? Куда? О, линии совсем нет линии.
Niet linia, I think it means it needs to curl.
Димон первый. Это вообще ничего, нет, много веса.
Yep, no line.
Давай, Димон.
Comes around it.
Все.
We're short, are we?
Thank you very much.
Slow up play this, I think. Because you can't guard, you see, just play.
Thomas happy that they swept it to second shot, but Kel still looking at
That doesn't get you anything. He will.
tapping the red one.
What you want to play hack.
Yeah. Well, you see what I see.
Такое ощущение, как будто мне Серега сейчас вообще не доверяет и не хочет играть со мной.
Yeah, hack.
Не знаю, потому что я ставлю четку, блин, кидает.
Yeah, we're talking about guarding, but then Russia could just come in behind and they will have backing from that, and then they will be shot. So they're gonna remove it with hack weight instead.
I'd probably sooner roll out than hit it on the nose.
Could also just peel it off with some up weight. Just feel like there might be a bigger chance of over curling and catching your own here, playing a hack weight. But you certainly do have more control with the sweeping. Tight on line here though. Cammy Smith and Kel Waddle really working it. Looks pretty good. And they lie two now.
Finished. Jesus Christ.
Bit of panic, but gets the job done.
That moved serious.
And Arkhipov gonna go for the freeze.
I think they're just going to freeze the back one here. Then Scotland has to make a play on it, and that way there's no stones in front of the T-line for Russia. And he'll be allowed to just play the same draw.
Пошла линия, си. Внимание. Сид. Да. Сид.
Ah, super shot here. Almost a perfect freeze.
Give me a hair more.
Not sure if it's going to stick around though.
Them, actually?
Stones are quite lively. Houses as well. And with Kyle Smith up weight, I think should be able to take it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hard, boys.
Hard, boys. Go.
Hard, Tom.
Yeah, no problem for Kyle. I think they're just going to draw again for one.
Yeah, the blank isn't
Good throw.
really there. That yellow is well in behind the guard.
Yeah, they were kind of looking at the run back, but
Turn draw.
that would be quite the dodgy call. Can't really give up a steal here.
Сейчас был вроде. А сколько кидать надо?
It's never a good it's never a good idea to let Scotland just run away from you. You want to keep it tight. So just play this draw. Should be fairly close. Last on of the fifth end here. Arkhipov
Turn the
Сами,
hammer.
сами, сами, ребята.
looking to score one.
We have turned the hammer.
Скрытый дроп. Си. На входе лев, на входе лев. О. О.
And a nice draw there by Russia to pick up one in the fifth end. That will leave us with a tied game going into halftime break. Players will have a little chat with their coach and a little break. They will be back in about 5 minutes, and so will we. In the meantime, you can have a look at the scoreboard there. Score after 5 ends: Russia 2, Scotland 2. Scotland will have hammer when we come back.
So it looks like we're ready for action again here in the sixth end. If you're just joining us, this is Russia playing Scotland in the World Junior Curling Championships here in Sochi, Russia. My name is Sander Elvog. I'm joined by the lovely Sara Karsel.
Who has the microphone on her head. As always, it's such an honor to be sitting next to you, Sander, the Weiss.
Oh, you make me blush.
Well, it's lucky we can only hear your voice and not see your face then. So, after 5 ends, what can you tell us about the game so far?
It's been pretty tight, but we had a couple of really good ends with some aggressive play. And we expect to see more of the same here in the sixth end, although this guard slips into the rings. Why do you think that happens, Sarah?
Well, it's something we like to call the pebble trap. And I know someone who's actually an expert on the pebble trap. He's sitting right next to me, so would you care to explain it?
It's something a lead of Norwegian men's team, Team Ulstrud, told me once, Håvard Vald Pettersson, that after the 5th end break, the ice makers, they come on and they pebble around the hack, and it just makes it that wee much quicker when you kick out the hack. And sometimes you'll just see the leads be a bit heavy on their first draws and the 6th end. Cami doesn't fall for it though.
No, puts up the corner guard. So Arthur Ali will have a second attempt at the centre guard.
I'm not sure if it's a problem for everyone, but I've experienced it, so got to watch out.
Won't quite curl enough with that one, so shot stone in the house now visible for Cami Smith.
We had a good game up till this point, Arthur Ali. Cami as well, made plenty of good shots. Had one bad miss with a takeout, and just not quite gonna remove the red one here. Makes a good roll though. Tan too far, maybe.
And a cheery Archibald in the house here. Just thinking about what's he gonna do.
Yeah, you never see a sad and depressed guy whistling, do you?
No, it doesn't really go together. Well, he doesn't have anything to be depressed about. It's a good curling game. We are in the Olympic arena in Sochi. And Dmitry Mironov is just about to play. And even though that yellow stone was quite open on the outturn side, here's the draw from Russia. And Mironov maybe also a tiny bit caught in the pebble trap.
Top 4.
Comes in a bit too deep, sits shot stone though, but with a corner guard and stones behind it and also behind the T-line, I think Scotland's feeling pretty good about the situation. Chance now for Kyle Waddle instead
Top 4.
to place this one.
Weight's good.
We gotta wait
You
for it,
heard Kyle Smith there yelling he would like this top 4.
Right, your line's getting better. Where are you now? Just right on my brush, boys.
4,
Right
of
on my
course,
brush.
indicating the 4
Line's
foot,
perfect. All yours.
the red circle.
Clean now. Come on. Come on, boys. Go. Ah, nice. Hello, boy. Oh, yeah, Kyle. Shot.
Eh?
Good shot.
Aye. Oh, 06.
Вес! Куда вес? Контроль! Воу! Фриз! Только вес! Оу! Сит! Оу! Хорош!
Play back. Back line. Back line inside the nose. Let's get. Aye, back line.
They're lined up.
You good? Right over there. What do you think about barrier, hit and roll?
This.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
You might get, if you're good, you get cover behind this one.
I kind of like this at the minute.
What about draw the other side?
Well, the problem is if you go there, he plays this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's...
Come on, boy.
So Kyle Smith is just going to call his team down here to
Do you think you could play
have
this?
a better look at the situation.
That's going to spring
It's
it into
especially
there.
good when you're the player sitting on the hack, that you know what it looks like
You just have to play back
in the
line.
house. You
just
know
want
the
to push
angles
this
and you know how much separation it's in between the stones. Makes it easier to really go for it and really make your shot.
I'm not just sure about that. Like that. That's not bad. The problem is if you just roll to there, then they both go. Point that's your shot.
Just play that. Just play
What,
back,
back
line.
line?
Back 12, back line.
Even if you rub the guard and roll in here,
Rub the guards,
it's no
fine. So play.
disaster, is it?
Play.
Because
Aye,
the angles are still pretty good.
Even if you tick the guard, it's okay.
Just back line.
Tick the guard, you're fine. Yep.
So I think they went back to the very first call. Just to come to inside of this top red with backline weight. Kyle Waddle pretty much made everything so far.
Never.
Hack.
That's got a curl.
Hack. Play your role.
No,
Might
he's
just want to
still
go
got
the
a
other
curl
way
for that.
instead here.
Still got a curl.
Not very close to making it.
It's way too
And
much
the
weight.
shooter
That's
rolls
huge.
way too far. Maybe just lost the rhythm there after
Bollocks.
talking that shot through. Sometimes when you spend too much thinking and you finally sit down to make the shot, it just, I don't know, just maybe throws you off a bit.
Yeah, Glukov now
Whoa!
looking to
You got
make
near
it
the knee
difficult
dropping.
for Scotland to score with those yellows.
Не трогай.
In
Поднять!
front of the T line now,
Поднять!
or I mean behind the T line.
Keep coming, keep coming.
Не трогай.
Whoa.
Doesn't set up
Back
very
line.
good for Russia
That's it.
here.
Try the same as mine. Same way.
Wee bit less.
Should be able to remove
Yeah,
two
yeah.
reds here.
Okay.
Same again, guards okay. Just hack. Just hack.
And if not remove, at least move them. Maybe sit 2 here, Hack, wait, Thomas Muirhead.
Yep.
Better come close to the guard.
Whoa. Off. Whoa. Right off.
Just over through this one, I think. Just like Kyle Waddle. I was going to catch this one a bit too high, I believe. Not too bad though.
Заряжай.
Straight there.
How was that swinging?
Пять.
And I think the up weight is called by Arkhipov. This is Glukov.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
can't catch his own here. Makes a really nice double. And lies 3 now.
Yeah, really nice by Glukov. Still a pocket there for Scotland to freeze onto.
What?
T-Way.
Ничего хорош. Сейчас он, ну, фриз.
What are we throwing? 05.
Мне не нравится лукошка вообще. Ну, так.
05 would probably be 3.
Ball there.
05, 3 seconds.
Такие лабиринты. Можешь
Where?
чуть-чуть подвинуть
05.
слева, пожалуйста?
Whoa.
Split time, T-line hog.
That would probably be the numbers. Means that the ice
Пока не
is
проходит. А, вот, хорошо.
pretty fast.
Hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Hangs way wide and even clips the corner guard.
That's fucking straight there. How did that not curl?
Да, вот 6.
How did your first not curl?
Да, даже вот такой вот можно.
Yeah, same thing
Мне
happened
даже
with his
так
first
больше
one.
нравится, если честно.
Just never came off the center line.
Straighter from in to out.
Да. Центральный. Ну давай ближний тогда. Тогда пробивается.
And
That's curled that though from hog to
again, big chance for Russia to
Четко, да!
lie plenty. Remember that Kyle Smith had to draw against 4
А, это
in
сейчас
the,
щетка
was
6
it
тут.
second end?
Yes, exactly. And Russia actually sitting 3 at the moment. Once again, though, shot stone behind the tee line, so might be a possibility for some backing if you need to make that final draw.
Воу! Да! Да, что вес, что вес? Сип! Сип! Воу! Сип, сип!
This might not do them that much good. Still a freeze opportunity here for Scotland.
Well, that port's pretty tight, Sarah.
You're not going to get short.
Это же не начало, да?
It's like that, you ping that.
What, in there?
Там,
No, ping
там
that.
такая дыра получается.
Oh, this one.
Смотрели оттуда, там,
Ping where?
вот здесь вот дябки стоит, ну.
The only thing is, if you jam
Не,
that straight
нормально,
back,
нормально. А так и стоит.
It's a
такая
complete
стоит.
disaster. I mean, that intern is there, but wow, it's tough.
Во-первых, его надо привести, и если что, я могу через свой
time
ударить.
out.
Probably. Time out.
Да? Так, можно.
Time out.
Пойдем.
Yeah, so Scotland's just going to call their timeout here. Probably feel like they're going
No,
to
you're
spend
not
a wee
getting
bit of time on this one.
You're
So
a hell of a thin on that. Best.
their clock will stop as the coach will make his way down.
You could get all 3. I don't like that in-turn draw one bit. You hang high and rub to there, or you crash on here and I block my draw. He throws it there, and you're losing two, at least. You got to think how we're going to score my last.
This is David
Is that how you
Ramsey,
slash that one?
No,
known as Rambo.
don't think so.
No, that's a cool nickname.
Yeah.
Can you get it out of the way and have a shot? Because there's hardly a hole through there, is there? You're going to have to draw around here with your last one. Unless you hit the top red.
What, slash that into that?
But can you clear it? You might jam it and block it. I don't know.
Yeah. What's that? Or we're saying we could run the three.
Try that. As long as you're slightly high, you're going away and you're
That or run the yellow there.
No, I don't think you're on the yellow. I think you're on the red.
Sorry? I don't know, that's tough. It's probably there. You're still, I think you lose one.
Try and poke it.
Right, okay.
We're going up for on to this one then?
Yep. Three-quarter.
В сторону сюда, то это вообще просто
Three-quarter stone at peel.
So,
I don't think it'll
made
do
a
much, will it?
decision here.
Nope.
Give me
Nothing.
less then.
It's not going to do anything.
Gonna try and run this red one back and catch the very first red one there. All the way to the right. Try and roll away. Open things
Give me
up.
a bit more, Tom.
попадет. Знаешь, если он отлично попадает, он все убирает, даже тот.
Just gonna make sure not to do what Cammy was pointing at. If you ever roll your shooter to block the in-turn draw, it's pretty horrible.
Whoa, whoa,
Да? Попал.
whoa!
Попал.
Carl, Carl!
Oh, really nice shot. That's pretty much all he could do there. Kyle Smith. See it again. Perfect spot. And now Russia only lies one.
Here, that's an absolute.
That's a fantastic, really.
Ну, оставляет
I
вот
have to
это.
throw that wide turn.
That's a good shot. Pistol.
Я вот за такой
Where's
вариант
the
лучше
applause?
того. Но это, правда, дабл.
Yeah, pretty quiet on the in the stands here today.
Yeah, they might just be
That's
too
a bit
nervous
too
up
back.
there.
I think that might be the case.
Just speechless. Frozen.
Straightened up.
So, after a really, really great shot there by Kyle Smith, still Russia
Вот
sitting
сюда вот
one.
сюда. Второй лучше.
Question is where to
Начало
place
дома,
your
фриз.
last.
А? Ну вот этот висит и вот этот лучше.
И наш лучше, чем вот этот.
Вон тот по-любому лучше.
Если он будет бить, он у него возможность ошибиться в желтый.
Вот чтобы и не вести,
Пускай он бьет, потому что ему вести будет сложно по широкой дуге.
нужно чуть-чуть это.
Такой же, короче, да, брат? Повторяем бросок и все. Не, сюда-то не обязательно.
Надо ближе.
Он может просто отталкивать вот так,
Сюда,
идти в дырку и отталкивать.
вот сюда, чтобы он к этому не сыграл.
Нужно закрыть дырку.
Мне 10 футов вообще нравится. Та же четко. Чуть-чуть можно пошире.
So they're playing the draw here, top 8. Thinking that it's dangerous for Scotland to play the double and wanting to make the draw hard for them.
Сколько сейчас было? 9, да? 9-3.
You'll not see enough of that red, will you?
Back line.
Да, да, да.
Back eight ball, you need to throw.
Yeah, just what you hear the Scottish boys saying here. Russia needs to be sitting second with this draw, otherwise
See if he leaves it higher.
could maybe tap back to the red shot stone and score 2.
Линия можно, линию можно. Линию можно. Си! Все, ближний, ближний, оставьте ближний.
It's there, right?
I think we play for it.
Most you lose is one.
The question now is there a hole?
Да.
Yeah, I think so, Sarah.
That's a shot. If we don't make it, we're losing one, which isn't a disaster.
If we're tight, we rub off here. We could rub in for a shot anyway.
Да, хорошо.
Play that way.
Just back 8.
I don't think it'll do much at all. I think
That's the ice you had for half.
Aye, that did.
Да. А что, они только что так выкидали?
Jeez, it's tight.
Да. Ну, не
Yeah,
так,
have a go.
было побольше. А так вот этот гард стоял на том же месте.
Apparently looking like a small hole, but worth the chance of scoring two.
Вот этот гард точно так же проходил.
What the hell?
It's not really easy to even draw for one here.
Do you like
Pretty
that
locked
ice,
off.
Kyle?
So it's worth a go.
Сегодня просто так неудобно вообще. Конечно.
Now, Thomas Muirhead's shot ran pretty straight here. Not sure if he just
Мы вообще договорились начало дома.
set it back or if it's just a straight spot. We'll find out. Kyle Smith here, last on, sixth end.
Hard!
Super hard shot.
Hard! Up! Hard! Go! Hard! Hard!
Yeah, that one moved. It's going to overcurl and it's a steal of one for Russia. Seemed to be a softer handle there for Kyle Smith compared to Thomas Muirhead's.
Yeah,
Couple of shots on there.
Yeah, across the centre line a lot sooner, and when they do that, they will just curl a lot more.
Я думаю, можно с 4 фут
But
стащить.
they did say that they thought it was worth the risk. So Russia will steal one after 6 ends,
Simple
leading the game 3 shots to 2.
1-8, второй средний боковой.
I'll go corner.
У нас даже гарда
Да,
однозначно.
still got a bit tight.
Давай, соберись. Я предлагаю тоже 4 фута. Они почему-то настаивают на гарде.
4 ends at 7 is 28, so
4 фута и начало... Ой, 4 фута
If
и
he
ближний.
puts it in the rings, I'd be happy to run this through, actually.
Right, so it gives you plenty of time. You score simple 2 and 8, then force and 9, and then simple 2.
Yeah, I like that. Run it through.
So, starting off the 7th end, Artur Ali for Russia.
Играем
Curling
ближний
at
тогда, только очень ближний.
75%. Started off really strong, and then
Так ближний
we're a
начало,
little
4
bit
фута
off
тогда.
on his draw
4
weight.
фута, Серега первый, сип! Сип!
Now looking for the
Один
forfeit
Серега может,
here.
один Серега может.
That shot was there for 2 though.
And I think Scotland would rather have Hammer in the 8th end
Stop.
than the 7th.
I'm
Going
like,
to remove the
shot.
Russian stone here. Might be looking for a blank.
Слабый тейк.
Cami Smith curling 83% after 7 ends. No, after 6 ends.
Да! Да! Удержать! Да! Да! Сип! Сип!
And that one, that place just looking like a really curly spot. It's not the first time we've seen stones almost over curl there.
It's the third time.
It's the 3rd time.
Well, second time almost. The first one did overcurl. Probably Cami's first miss.
Yes.
Corner!
Hard!
Really difficult to sweep there as well, because you kind of have to run on the
Come on, boys.
blue carpet on the side there.
Hard.
So because it's a difficult spot, might be a good idea for Scotland to draw that wing.
Good sweeping. Good.
Whoa. See. Whoa. Без всего.
Not over curling there, we'll roll to the other side.
Отлично.
Yep.
Really good game for Kyle Waddle.
Nice throw, Kyle. No, I didn't move much again. Straightening up a bit.
Whoa. See.
Tommy. Probably over-iced Kyle's and Tom's.
Plenty to say about this end.
So now might be a good opportunity to once again let our viewers know what's going on the other sheets. Would you like to do that?
Yeah, it seems like Canada is in a defensive mode now, has a 4-point lead on Italy. 5 shots to 1 lead in the 8th end.
Clean. Right.
Switzerland's playing China. China is 2 down on Switzerland with hammer in the 7th end. Norway's playing USA, and I do believe it's a 6 shots to 2 lead for USA. Norway has last on in the 7th. So it looks like things are picking up for Corey Dropkin and his team. Looked pretty upset with himself yesterday. But seemed to be making more shots tonight.
Whoa. Go. Still whoa.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Hard.
Yeah, boys, right to it.
Go.
All right. Nice, Tom.
Поднять!
Glukov rolling out with that one. Maybe not disastrous. Having Scotland play a hit or having Scotland play a draw.
T-line. Почему я так?
Probably going to end up with pretty much the same result. Although now, of course, they can pick and choose exactly where they want their stone to end up.
Good.
С этой? Да, хорошо. Слабый.
Just open up bloody nose now.
minutes. Слабость. 3, yeah.
Should be better for time. Should be better for time. Yeah, we got a lot of bar here out of nothing.
77% for Arkhipov.
Whoa! Whoa, поднять!
Just out tight. Doesn't do much there, Tom. Just keep the eyes tight.
Че, нормально было, да? В линию был? Да, свифт тоже. Зачем взял? Как обычно, щетку подними там.
Whoa! Right off!
Wide. Good job. Rush that idiot. Rush that.
Да, давай.
So Russia now going to draw their final stone of the 7th end to the middle of the house, thinking that it makes the blank just a little bit more difficult. It'll be a longer way for Kyle Smith to roll.
За время лучше беспокоиться, когда Артур 1,5 минуты в колодку садится. Изи.
Good.
Не обязательно 4 до. 4 до. О, поднять.
Cross the centre line and then
Поднять,
pull.
поднять, поднять. Поднять. Поднять.
Or hand drag. In time.
Out turn.
Спасибо.
Yeah.
Было бы здорово, если бы там стояли.
And finally, final
Whoa!
shot. Last stone of the seventh end. And Kyle Smith will just hit enough of the red. End will be blacked and Scotland will keep the hammer in the 8th.
Да, 8-й энд надо забрать один. А? Ну, 8-й энд отдавать будет, я понял.
Freezer's upstairs.
There you see the standings. After 7 ends, it's Russia 3, Scotland 2.
Он будет бокового ставить в любом случае. Это 8-й энд. Ну, даже если он отобьется. У нас +1.
Go.
That's pretty straight.
Either mine just went, didn't it?
It was the only reason they're
Inside
getting
the
swing is
circle. Right, here we go. Come on, boys, let's get it to him.
Не идет еще? Вау! Только вес, легко, 4, 6-4.
So Russia drawing into the house one more time.
Поменяться можно, поменяться.
Probably thinking that Scotland's going to try for 2 now because it's the 8th end.
Хорош? Yep. Биться он будет, биться. 8-й энд.
Kyle Smith pointing for the corner guard.
Thomas.
And it looks like Cal's younger brother, Cammy, is going to provide that for him.
Good.
Ближний гард. Повес. Серега первый. Серега первый. Серега первый. Серега первый. Сип. Вали его. Сип на линии. До конца. Да. Да. Сип. Сип. Сип.
Sweeping this for line, don't want to leave the inside open here. Arthur Ali has failed a little bit on curling up with his guard previously in the games. This one better, but still allowing Scotland to come down and freeze on this side.
Yep. High. Really high.
Wait, straight.
High, boys. Gotta go. Whoa. Where is it?
Good. Freeze. Bump.
She's good. She's good. Whoa.
Super shot there by Cammy Smith.
Beauty. Shot.
This is the sort of play we haven't seen too much of, Zara. Freezes around the centre guard.
Have you missed it?
A wee bit.
Well, it's happening right now, so better just enjoy.
Контроль вес. Только вес. Только вес. Артур первый. Артур первый. Артур первый. О.
Another really good freeze right back there.
Like that.
From Mironov.
Barrier.
So wanting to take the guard off, but not peeling it. They would like to stick around with the shooter. It'd be nice to maybe even have another corner guard.
Just runs back the whole way. The way he throws it, it just runs back the whole way.
Ближний. Ближний гард. Артур. Артур. Артур первый. Артур первый. Нет, Серега, Серега первый. Сип, сип. Сип. Да. Да, 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 да. Сип. Да. О.
Try and roll that way.
Same shot, Cal.
Yep. Yeah. Really high. 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 Come on. Jesus.
So this time curls a bit too much, Cal Waddle. That's certainly the risk you take, playing the hit and roll rather than the straight peel.
Пока Артур. Артур первый. О, Артур первый. Артурчик надо! Артурчик надо! Сип! Да! Да! Сип! Сип! Хорош! Отлично, камень.
Nose. Yep.
And a good guard
It's how you
there
play the double field.
by
Yeah,
Russia.
fine, so-
And Scotland, if they're going to score 2 here, might need to move some things around in the house. So just going to run this straight back.
Hard! Hard!
Whoa! Roll that way.
Over curls. Russia can just keep guarding this.
Here inside.
Yeah, not too many shots left for Scotland here to clear this up.
No, they really want to leave themselves an opportunity to at least score 1.
Whoa! Whoa! Артур! Артур! А нет! Не трогать! Не трогать! Воу! Воу! Стой! Хорошо, давай хотим.
Yep.
It's how you do that.
Just go that.
That.
Yep.
Oh. Whoa. No. Jesus. Okay.
Мне кажется, вот это вот не очень страшно. Ну да.
Hopefully over calls and I can run that number 4.
Yeah.
So Russia will keep
Средний дальний гард.
guarding. There are some yellow guards in play now, though, that could maybe be run back by Scotland. It's always nicer to be running your own stones into the mix rather than your opponents.
Если чё, Серег, то ты сразу первым стоишь.
But with only 2 stones left to go, it's gonna need to happen very soon. Arkhipov with his first here.
Get the corner.
Whoa. 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 Серега. Sit. Whoa. Da.
It's just there, isn't it?
Yep.
Слушай, там желтый реально?
А, с нижней нет? А, с нижним... Тед там был Тед. Желтый вылетает.
I don't think it is there, actually.
А, или не вылетает.
The angles aren't good running that way, though.
What about put that over there?
Over the face of that.
Если он попадет мне?
I think we need to.
I think they might be looking to run this top red across the face of the second red guard, yellow guard. Let's bring that one back onto the 3 stones in the house.
We're about half stone.
No, you're way more than half. You're almost a 3/4. Still less.
Так главное, чтобы шутер до меня остался. Да. Он снимает фильм, наверное.
It's a big ask of Kyle Smith here. Certainly not the shot you like to play
Whoa. Whoa. Carl.
Owen just drives it by the other yellow.
Тот же счет, тот же вес. А? Так мы и сейчас оба один прикрыли. Мы прикрыли вот этот прямой, но он бестолковый. И этот гард мы прикрыли. Он опаснее вот так вот бить, если он будет, чем вот этот. Этот-то по прямой пойдет. И наш не выскочит здесь никак. Вообще никак, он только отойдет. Поэтому прикрываем вот эту линию, где и стоят.
So Arkhipov can just guard this again. Sure, it would be nice for them if they could pick up the steal here.
I'm not making shot by draw.
Bring them to a 2-point lead.
Play that onto half stone of the red on that side.
I think Scotland still has a chance. You see that white yellow all the way to the left. That's
one back.
quite the circus shot, but you might be able to run that back and score 2 that way. Just have to see what Kyle's left with here after Arkipov's last stone here in the 8th. Sitting 1. 1 point lead already. Doesn't quite curl enough on him. I think it's
there. Well, я шире поехал, нет? Артур, я шире поехал. Уже? Это не повалил.
Huh?
Yeah, that does look very tight.
Yeah, pretty snug.
It's hella tight. Jesus, it's tight.
You almost need to play that.
I don't think it's there. I don't think that's there.
Aye.
On that?
Yeah. Or barrier.
Or that?
I think I like the white one here, actually.
If you got that right, you could get 2. But
Yeah, just like Thomas said there, the
Well,
white
pretty
one is
tough
for
shots either way.
2 and the
You're losing 1 either way.
troubled Scottish
I mean, if you
red
make this
here.
one, you could get 2.
half stone.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, just as Kyle said, I mean, whatever shot you play is going to be
Just
really
get me on
tough.
the edge of
This
stone.
is the only one to really score 2.
Oh boy.
And you can make it a couple of ways.
Hang
Just
pretty
has to be
straight,
close
right?
here, and I think you have your one.
Stick it for 2.
Either just jamming right on the red one, or even if you just clip your own yellow. I don't think you have to be playing peel weight here though. But last shot, eighth end.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
This is a big one right here.
Curl.
Angled run back. Looking very close. That was the only way.
One red.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not.
It's the only
far
way
away.
to have contact and give up a steal.
Have to move it
But
with Camis instead
you
of
know they were already lying one, so
That's what I called, to be fair.
Russia picks up another steal here.
Right.
4 shots to 2 on Scotland.
That was
2 ends to go.
А дальше...
So close to making it.
right. Right, come on, this game's here for the taking.
Они будут 2 корнера ставить в любом
Give
случае.
ourselves a chance. Already stolen 2 games, nothing, so let's get our 2 games, that's the question.
Kyle Smith certainly not being left with
Первый, потом...
the easier shots.
No, he's been forced to try and make a couple
Хотя у
of
нас времени много.
big ones, and especially that last one was so close.
Минус 1 и выйти с последним. 4 импрессии я предлагаю.
And looking a little bit tough for Scotland now, though. Need to score at least 2, and if they do, then just try and steal the game.
Well, yeah. In the words of Hammy Macmillan, let's get pumped. Hammy, of course, father of Hammy Jr. on the bench. The wee boy you just saw to the right of the picture when we show you the coach's bench.
4 фута.
Don't think he'll be too happy with you calling him a wee boy, Sandy.
I
Sander.
can't care.
Sorry. And almost the entire Russian team up to sweep this. And it'll be a guard. Probably not what they were looking for. 2 points up in the 9th end.
Yeah, game's falling apart a bit for Arthur Ali. Had a really strong start to the game.
On your brush.
You can swing it a
I'm
bit.
going to give a shout out to
Okay, Warrior.
Kyle Smith
How
and
about
his
Danny?
team
Good.
from
Nice.
the Edinburgh, well, the Scottish Agriculture College in Edinburgh. I believe they're in class right now having a lecture, and they're watching our stream on the big screen in their classroom.
I'd have loved to be able to do that when I was in school as well.
Kyle Smith, of course, studies agriculture. Cammy and Kyle's father, David Smith, is a farmer. I do believe they do some work on his farm, which I do believe is in Giltown, close to Perth, where we had the World Juniors a couple of years back. Care to correct me if I'm wrong, people?
Yeah,
And
not
if you
much.
would like to correct us or just say hi, drop a line or two. Where do you find us, Sarah?
Well, we're everywhere. You can
Kyle!
use
Whoa!
Twitter, hashtag WJCC2013,
Getting better.
or just look up
Oh, here's
World
Knight.
Junior Curling Championships
Stop
on
going.
Facebook,
Switch
and find
off,
us there as
boys.
well.
Leave it late. Yep, you're
As
out.
I said
Aye.
earlier,
Stop
Sander
it.
is looking
Go,
particularly
go,
wise
go. Aye.
today.
Aye.
He
Go,
will
go.
definitely have the
Nice,
answers
Danny.
for you.
Shot.
You keep saying that, but
But no one really puts you to test. I'm still looking forward to it.
you're the only one that believes in me.
But I believe in you so much, though.
Right, so this game is very much alive. Russia just looking to clear away anything yellow, and really doesn't want to keep their own reds around as well. Rolling out here, nice peel by this guy here, Dmitry Mironov. Came off the bench, has had a good game so far.
Yep, and Scotland, they will put the corner guard back up.
Maybe go a wee bit.
Halfway.
With second player, Kyle Waddle.
Clean. Clean is good. Clean's fine. Attaboy. Nice throw.
Da! Whoa, whoa! Sip! Sip! Sip!
Хорош! Супер!
Guard comes off, gets replaced. How many times do you think we're going to see this repeat itself before Scotland draw another one in the house?
Same again,
Yeah, a couple
boys.
of times. I think he'll be looking
A
to
bit
make a
more
move
room.
with either Thomas's first or second
You're
stone.
gonna have to swing it. Not yet.
Yours, Cammy, go.
So maybe one more corner guard after
No,
this.
you're all right now. You're all right. You're all right. Yep. 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 Oh boy. Sharp. Nice, Kyle.
Хорош. Quite like it.
Okay.
So with Thomas Muirhead's first stone, we are going to go and freeze the back red.
Back eight.
Hard.
Hard line.
Look.
Where
Whoa.
now?
Line's good now.
Clean.
Line's good now.
Right on it, boys. Whoa, whoa. No, no, you got a better room. It's got to finish. It's got to finish. Nice shot.
And a really nice shot there by Muirhead.
How about Tom?
Scotland now sitting shot. Russia looking to come after with a good freeze here.
Is that?
Not peeling anymore. It's going to play into the rings here.
Yes. Whoa. Whoa,
We've
Linia.
seen some pretty good
Whoa,
shots
Linia.
by Glukov. Definitely needs to get this
Whoa.
perfect.
Whoa. Dima. Dima.
Bounce, bounce. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on, come on.
And that's probably not what they were looking for. It gets a
Three
tap and rolls off.
It's almost the worst thing he could do.
Right.
If it runs straight, we'll play that.
Yes.
Just that, wait. Like
I
that.
don't
Scotland
I don't
can
think it'll move much.
tap this back now and roll as well. They will be sitting two behind the guard. Will be behind the T line, but
Yep,
still a
hard.
lot of pressure
Gotta
on
go.
Russia.
Gotta go
Whoa.
hard. Hard!
Yeah!
Gotta go! Hard, boys! Come on!
Gotta go!
Hard!
Oh, oh.
I guess this one's
Whoa.
all over the
Sure's
guard.
got a set. Sure's got a set.
Hard, Kyle.
Okay.
Well,
А? Это вообще не вариант трогать.
still chances.
Приз? Приз там в этот мешок везет. А?
Even if we score, we have to steal on the last.
Eh?
Even if we just score, we steal on the last.
Time out.
Timeout called by Russia here.
Time out.
Looks a bit messy for them.
Так на минус 2.
Если не на 3.
Doesn't want to slip up here.
Ты на минус 2.
Приз тоже на 2.
And I think we're going to see Coach Vasily Gudin make it to the
Следующего
ice.
сюда.
He sits next to Roger Smith. So they might have discussed an option or two before he comes down to the ice.
Если вот так подставляешься как-нибудь, да, не переваливать, не доваливать, здесь двойной он всаживает. Да, вот так двойной или тройной он летит. Мне кажется, это вообще идеально, вообще разбивать надо.
Это не разбивается. Смотри, разбивается. Подожди, во-первых, в смысле не разбивается? Вот этот лучше.
Лучше, чем тот.
Правильно? У нас вот этот лучше, чем этот.
Да.
С этой Соответственно, либо нам
Можно
вести второй
убрать,
луч,
можно сильно вот сюда чуть-чуть убрать.
либо вести сюда.
Сюда это очень плохо.
Сюда они тоже, они все равно полезут.
В кучу лезть не вариант. Тоже. Либо разбивать ее, либо в нее вообще не лезть. А?
Разбивать, да? Разбиваем, он идет вниз. Когда мы бьем открытый камень.
Да.
Вот этот может остаться, если в стей попасть, то этот останется. Да, нам в принципе надо его хуже, чем вот этот сделать.
Это точно не станет.
Ты что мне вообще поставил?
С стороны камня, да? Сильным тейком.
Ставь на лоб. Да. Там ракета полетит. Ракета полетит. А?
Не узко?
Ракетница. Ну как, на 2.30.
Ну, давай только аккуратно.
Давай.
So the call is to just try and blast this away.
Big weight here from Arkhipov. He's going to make it. Does leave a very nice pocket for Scotland though.
Yep. You need to pretty skinny so you don't spin, eh?
Сколько это?
But Kyle's just looking to play the double here.
Персонал немного, да?
It'll go a bit here, Tom.
Ну, поехал я в край.
Double or hit and roll.
И персонал.
He does have
Да,
that
да, да, персонал.
third shot, the yellow one on top of the 12-foot.
Yeah, got to be careful here though. If you catch the high one too thick, you might just spin out.
Whoa.
Especially with this weight.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Yeah. Keep it going hard.
Double to lie 2 here. Does spin.
Hard. Go.
Can you ever spin to a corner freeze?
Go.
What a shot.
Really good result there.
It was looking like he was setting up a double then. Just found a perfect spot for it.
And it's not often that you see sweepers sweeping the stone upwards or backwards.
Yeah, it's like that found itself a really nice spot.
Goes a bit there, eh?
Doesn't look like a double is on for Russia.
С роллом ты куда ролл-то видишь?
No, they just need to make sure that they get rid of one. Scotland gets two. It's not the end of the world. They will have hammer in the 10th end.
I might just have to peel this lonely yellow away and give up the 2.
Я хотел нижний пробивать стейм, но разбивать все фрезы, чтобы он бил следующим хотя бы. А не просто
I think that's the call anyway. Although my Russian is not as good as yours, Sana.
But my phrases, though, are not very useful.
Hello, goodbye, good evening.
Well, those are all useful, actually, but maybe not while doing commentating on a curling game.
Whoa!
Let's see what he's looking for here, Arkhipov.
It's a no set, gets rid of one yellow, leaving Scotland with a draw for 2 to tie the game up after 9 ends. And still a full end of exciting curling to go after this.
What do we want? We need full 12.
Well, Kyle Smith hasn't played many draws lately.
Ну, потому что это все упирается.
Doubles, runbacks.
Ты что, вообще не видишь, верно?
That's been the shot called for him for a couple of ends now. Let's hope he can just adjust and find his draw weight. Last on 9-10 here. A piece of the 8 foot is more than enough to score 2. Looking a bit short here. Thomas joins the party. Needs to drag it down, but no problems here for the Scottish skip. Draws for 2. It's all tied up after 9. Exactly what we were looking for, Sarah.
Yes, could not be more exciting, this game. After 9 ends, it's Russia 4 and Scotland 4 as well. Russia with hammer in the 10th.
What do we want to make him do?
Scotland's just going to go all in for the steal.
So what do we want to make him do? Do we want to make him face?
You want to make him face too. Make him have a draw.
I can inform the fans back home in Canada that their team just beat Italy 5 shots to 4. USA has a 3-point lead on Norway with last on in the 10th end. Looking pretty strong.
Right, come on, let's fucking do this.
And between Switzerland and China, looks like the score is 7 shots to 5 in favour of the Swiss. China have last on in the 10th end.
Yep, and while Scotland and Cammy Smith put up a guard here, we have a question for you, Sander, on Facebook.
You got room, you got room.
Are you ready?
I think so.
From Struan
Where
Wood.
is she?
He is writing, Sander,
really
do you
good
think the standard of curling is improving year on year?
Year after year?
Year on year it says, but I think year after year will
it's over.
pretty much be the same question.
Sure.
Over.
We might need
Why
to
is our
see what
question-
happens
Just
with
give me
this
a
first.
second, Sarah.
Why is our clock running?
Yeah, got to call a technical timeout,
Hang
Kyle.
on 15 seconds.
Cross your arms. Clock just continued to run,
I think so.
and they might just
I think so.
have to call on the umpire
I think so.
to measure it. What happened here?
Yeah.
Did it pick? Or
Did it pick, or were they just a bit sloppy with that?
Fucking be anyway.
Incorrect.
oh, Kyle, we're gonna owe a fortune to the swear jar. So a bit of drama now.
In. And a boy.
So, wanting a high guard, and the high guard he gets.
That's probably the best spot you'll ever get for your first guard. Way to go, Cammy.
Way to go, sweepers.
Right, back to the question, Sarah.
Yes, do you think curling is improving year on year?
Илай надо 4 фута.
Yeah, well,
Вау.
I think it
Дима
does.
первый, Дима
Obviously, you
первый.
get
Дима
really good
первый.
teams that age out, or they quit playing curling, and you'll kind of get new
Вау,
players in
понятно.
that might not be as good as the previous ones. You know, just switch a generation.
Are you saying this just because you played last year?
Well, if he means in juniors, I think all the teams out here they're starting to get pretty, you know, level. Both China, Italy, Russia, you know, and there's a lot of nations that probably weren't as good maybe just 5 years ago, really picking up, and
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
certainly
Wait for it.
makes for
wait
better
it.
curling.
Good now, all yours. All
tighter
yours now.
games.
All yours.
Basically, not a single team here this week that you can't lose to.
Did you have that time added back on?
And you do get better ice as well. Better ice, better conditions. You'll practice more. There's more money, more funding. So I think I have to say that curling's getting better. But you know, I haven't been around for ages, so I couldn't really tell.
Still so young. Do expect to have you around for ages, though, Sander. And some troubled faces there. Two very good guards by Cami Smith. Really big separation.
Yeah, I think that's the best I've seen in a long while. Perfect line, perfect separation.
And Russia went for the draw around with their first.
Gonna come around again?
Yes, I think so. A lot of the time, though, teams that don't go for the option of ticking the guards, which means remove them to the side and leave yourself the forfeit open to score on your last, they end up in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why you bring the second one in.
Just check in on top of that.
What's the option, Sarah?
Yeah,
what's the other shot you could play?
Well, you could try and... Well, you're not allowed to hit the guards with your lead stones, but you can take them. So maybe play just hack weight and try and move them to the side to just open the center up, make it a lot more difficult for your opponent to steal the game away.
I think that's probably the preferred shot. Could also just run it through.
Just line.
Kyle Waddles had a really good game, but can't quite make this one. Wanted to come to the inside and roll on top of the red one.
Slava.
Yes, now Russia wanting to get this roll instead. Dmitry Mironov, also with huge numbers. Needs the inside of this yellow. And we get a very nice roll there.
Yes, perfect shot. So line up now.
Just freeze on that.
But Scotland
Forget the
still has those guards in play.
And play way at it. So just half freeze. Top 8.
The Russians are taking a wee bit of risk, leaving the guards up and
top 8, boys.
playing into the house, but they make all their shots. And it's pretty good.
Yellow! Where's the weight now? All yours.
Weight's good.
Weight's real good. On it, right on it.
Cami and Thomas just dragging this one down. Maybe just brushed it a wee bit too much. Doesn't quite get the angle.
We've not got much time.
It's going to be pretty hard to tap that one out. And Arkhipov are liking the situation. So it's just going to peel the centre yard. The one that's just over the hog line.
And we'll remove it right there.
What do you think?
Hack weight, nose.
Tap.
Yeah.
Hack.
Yep.
Yeah, Kyle Smith mentioned time as well, and that's a factor. Just a bit more than 4 minutes left. Important thing is to just not stress. Take your time in the hack. You're not going to win if you're not making shots.
We've seen a couple of teams just overstressing about time and actually missing their shots out of pure stress.
I'm not sure if that's the case here though.
Oh, this one over curling on Thomas Muirhead.
Okay.
Down.
I've struggled a wee bit this boy. That's a crucial shot. Now there's no cover.
Просто убрать клиром его. Семь. О! Да!
Glukov with the hit and roll out.
Nose.
Yep.
Hack way again.
Hack again then.
Same turn.
Same weight.
Playing in halfway here. Just want to sit on top of the first red.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Remove the second.
High.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah.
High.
Yeah.
High.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean.
It's got to be pretty close.
Whoa. Boy, Tommy, nice throw.
There we go.
Shot.
Nice shot.
Пять.
Could have played less weight on that one though. Just back ring and tap the red one to the back of the fort.
50.
What Cammy was pointing at, son. I wondered what he was doing.
And why would you do that?
Just maybe create a wee pocket. You don't have any guards around. Pretty much every stone in the house can come in handy.
Yep.
Whoa.
Fire.
So they're playing barrier weight at
Just got
this
a nose now and make him face the game.
red now. Would you maybe have liked to see him tap this again?
Nah,
Right on the beat, boys.
not sure if there's any use now.
Just try to make sure that you sit more than one before
Yep.
Russia's last shot.
Gotta
Hope
go.
that they roll out.
High. Gotta go,
Right,
boys.
boys. Right to
Come
it.
on.
Right to it. Come on.
High.
Come on. Go, 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 go.
Почему подальше 4?
Throw.
А? Поймай, трол туда, повезу 4 фута. Ну,
You should
вообще надо,
maybe
да,
throw
подальше.
Cammy's second guard on this turn. Because it's still swinging that way.
Слабый тейк.
So we could have maybe just played the freeze on this red and
It's been one of those games.
Да, налево. Слабый тейк.
No breaks. No played well.
bit of a break at the last in that roll of mine, but we're still never getting to it.
Aye.
Just did well, to be fair. Just keeps
Arkhipov just wanting to get rid of this yellow and sit shot. The feeling that he's going to be playing maybe a nose hit or a draw to the 8 foot to win the game.
Yep. What hand do you like?
Like out turn?
What do you like?
I like out turn.
Left a bit of concern there after Paul, not really sure
Right on the nose and he can't nose
what
us
else he
again.
could do in that spot.
If we go right on the nose, he cannot nose us again. He has to draw or play the hit and roll. Give me a touch more here,
Could have
Tom.
rolled to the side maybe.
Можно было. Видишь, он сам бьет.
So final shot for Kyle Smith here. this very interesting game.
Oh!
This one
Right
to lie
off.
3.
No! No! Never! Never! Come on, curl the face.
Waiting for
Curl the
line
face.
here.
Shot.
And that's very nicely played. The good thing here is,
Well, maybe it can, Moses.
I think
4 фута?
Russia can play the nose hit for the win, but if they ever roll a bit too far,
Мне больше 4 нравится.
Scotland's going to win it. And I certainly think the only call here is to play the draw.
It's a draw.
Да, да, да. Хотя 10. 10. А? Нет, микрофон. Сколько? 8?
Last shot of the game here.
Сколько?
Arkhipov
Вау. Вау.
for Russia needs full 8 foot
Вау.
to win against undefeated Scotland. Looking pretty close here.
6-4.
Sweepers backing off it, but it's going to settle down on the forefoot. A big win for the Russians. One big step towards playoffs. And Scotland now no longer perfect.
Спасибо.
But
We see some happy Russian fans here in Sochi, Russia. We didn't have a big scoring game, but it was certainly interesting. Saw the Russians put some
is that yours, Walter?
pressure on Kyle Smith. Had to bail out the Scots
You taking the brush?
plenty of times.
Бросьте, пожалуйста.
And in the end, you had Arkhipov make the cool draw to the forfeit to win the game. Big boost for them. But
Thank you.
for Scotland, they still have a very good chance
Мы
of
так делаем.
grabbing a spot in the 1-2 page.
А микрофон кому?
Scotland is off tomorrow. They're not playing, while Russia is playing Switzerland. We're going to have an interview. At least I think we'll have an interview. So if you just stick around, we'll have hopefully have a few words from one of the Russian guys. Just updating you on the other games we had this evening. It was Canada beating Italy 5-4. USA beat Norway 7-4. Norway with their second loss today after a perfect record. USA back on track. And the game between Switzerland and China is now in an extra end after China took 2 in the 10th. We just saw Arkhipov draw the forfeit to win the game over undefeated Scotland. And now it looks like we have coach Vasily Gudin ready for a few words with our lovely Sara Carson. So looks like we've had a couple of technical difficulties, so for everyone that's stuck around to maybe watch the final game in the background here, just like to apologise for that, and hopefully we'll get a few words with Coach Vasily Gudin some other time this week, maybe after a playoff game. This was our future game between Scotland and Russia. We just saw Arkhipov draw the forfeit to win the game there, while China is playing Switzerland in the extra end. That's it for us right now. My name is Sander Elvåg, and I was joined by Sara Carlson. Hopefully you'll join us for our next stream game here in Sochi, Russia.